All right, before we understand the type conversion, we need to know about something called input function. So this input function is an inbuilt function in Python, and it takes this input function displays a prompt to the user, waits for their input, and then returns that input as a string. So for example, it will ask something to the user and waits for the user's input, and then it will return that input as a string. So let's see this input function in action now. So let me first remove this print statement. So for example, let's say I want to ask the user, what is your name? So I'll say name is equal to, because I just want to store whatever the user is entering into the variable called name. All right, so before that, what I'll do is I'll just comment out all these things. Just comment it out. Okay, it's up to you if you want to comment it out. I'll just say name is equal to, we can use input function here, input. This is actually the Python's inbuilt function. Okay, so it will ask what is your name. So what is your name? And now let's say name. Okay, let's print name. So if you run python 3 learn python.py, and you see it is asking for the user's input. So now I will say my name is Ratan. So here it is not giving me a space. That's because if you want the space, you can simply write one space here. Okay, we'll see that later. You see it is asking for my name and it has paused the program. The next line of code will only execute when I hit something, when I type something and hit enter. So let's say I will write Ratan, and then I'll hit enter, and it is it is writing Ratan. Why it is printing Ratan? Because that is my input. Now let's say we will use the concatenation in this example. So first of all, I'll just simply add one space here. So it will ask for my name, and what I'll do is, instead of just printing the name here, we will use the concatenation here. So we will actually say hello, your name is, give one space, plus name. Okay, so why plus? So because this is, we concatenate the strings. And let's save this and just run python 3 learn python.py, and it is asking what is your name, and you see there is one space here, right? Why the space? Because we are giving one space here. So I'll say Ratan. Okay, so as soon as I hit enter, it will execute the next line, which is hello, your name is Ratan. Correct? Perfect. Now what is the type of this name? Okay, so this is very important now. So what happens is, sometimes you may ask the person's age. Let's take another variable, input, what is your age? Okay, what is your age? And this time the user is going to enter 1 2 3, or the numbers, so 10 20 15 20 30 40, anything. Now we want to say hello, your name is name, and then again put plus, and let's say, and your age, just one say, and your age is plus age. Okay, so now let's say what happens. What's your name? Ratan. And what's your age? Let's say 50. Now hit enter, and you can see your name is Ratan and your age is 50. So until now it is working perfectly. But what if I ask for enter the num1? Okay, so let's say num1, and this is num2. This will be like enter num2. Now what if we want to actually add these num1 and num2? Let's say result is equal to, or sum is equal to. Okay, so sum is equal to, we probably say num1 plus num2, right? Num1 plus num2. Let's say print sum. Okay, let's see what happens. So let's run it. Enter num1 10. Okay, enter num2 20. Now it is showing you 1020 1020. It should not be like this, right? Why is it showing like this? It's because input function returns the result in a string format. Okay, string data type. So that's why string, what it is doing is, here it is actually concatenating the numbers. It is not adding the numbers. Okay, so this plus is actually acting as a concatenation, because this is string, and string plus string is concatenation. But if it is integer and it is integer, then it will actually add 10 plus 20. All right, so now what you should do is, you have two options. Either you can take the int like this. Okay, inside the int function you accept the input. Okay, again you can just say int and like this. Okay, now it will actually add the numbers. Okay, enter 110 and there's 20 and it is 30. Okay, otherwise you can also use like this int num1. Okay, so both will work. Okay, so that's actually the type conversion. Okay, we'll talk more about type conversion in the next video, but I just wanted to show that this input function will only return the result in a string format. So that's why I just wanted to show you this input function.